Hello, my name is Aiden Checkitz, and welcome to my explanation of a peroxidase reaction. The information we are given is that the researchers investigated the influence of environmental pH on the activity of peroxidase, an enzyme that catalyzes the conversion of hydrogen peroxide to water and oxygen gas. In an experiment, the researchers added a hydrogen peroxide solution containing guaiacol to several identical test tubes and adjusted the solution in each test tube to a different pH. The researchers included the guaiacol because it caused the solutions to change color as the reactions proceeded, which the researchers relied on for measuring reaction rates. Finally, the researchers added the same amount of peroxidase to each test tube and measured the rate of each reaction at 23 degrees Celsius. One of the researchers proposes using oxygen gas production to measure reaction rates. Which of the following statements best justifies the use of the proposed modification as a way of creating an appropriate control for the investigation? Option 1. The experiment can be repeated without hydrogen peroxide, which will help eliminate an uncontrolled variable. This will not work because hydrogen peroxide is one of the main focuses of the experiment, so excluding it just means that you can't do the reaction anyway. Option 2. The experiment can be repeated without peroxidase, which will introduce a second independent variable. This is kind of the same thing as the first one. If you repeat it without peroxidase, then the reaction can't function, and also if you use a different way of measuring change, then it's just being counterintuitive and not doing it the way that you're supposed to do it. Option 3. The experiment can be repeated without guaiacol, which will reveal the effect of guaiacol on the reaction rates. This one is good and does work because it's only used as a reaction indicator. So if you use oxygen gas production as an indicator, then it basically substitutes for the guaiacol. So you can repeat the reaction without the guaiacol. Option 4. The experiment can be repeated without water, which will reveal whether the reaction can occur inside a living cell. This one does not work because water is one of the main points of the reaction also. Because water is both a reactant and a product. So without water, the reaction can't function. So, in conclusion, you can only redo this reaction without guaiacol because it's a reaction indicator and not a main variable. Thank you.